So one of the favorite things that I get to offer is my Spiral Wisdom program. And my Spiral Wisdom program is a 6-month shamanic training that allows you to get really good at one of the things that I think is the coolest thing in the world to do, which is to be able to listen to a drum and go into a light-altered state and talk directly to your guides. I meet tons of people who are extremely psychic, who have really strong connections to their guides, but they don't know how to filter the information, so it comes out as these vague intuitions and sometimes a liability if they're in a crowded place. And so there are a lot of things you have an opportunity to learn on this 6-month journey. For people who are really, really psychic, you have the opportunity to focus your psychic gifts in a way that you can translate into usable information. Because I have a lot more fun with information from spirit when I can get it into something that my conscious mind can get a handle on and can really understand. And for people who haven't developed as much psychic ability or don't really feel like they're hearing their guides, that can be really frustrating too. And it's an opportunity for them to develop that ability. I'm very clear that sometimes it takes more work than other times, but everyone has this capacity to be able to move gently into this altered state and be able to talk to the guides. But sometimes it takes a bit of practice. So a lot of shamanic journey classes have a one day or a weekend, and you learn the basics, but you don't have community and you don't have repetition. And so people may have an amazing experience with that or get really frustrated with that and then not have the support to fully develop that ability. So having a 6-month class allows people to have a lot more support to be able to really master the techniques and get good at them and get very comfortable with them, as well as having the reflection of other people. One of the pieces of feedback I have again and again is it's so much easier to do this in a group of people than by myself. Now, I recognize that not everyone is local to San Diego or even necessarily able to show up for class a couple of times a month. So I offer my Spiral Wisdom program both in an in-person format as well as a distance format. So you have the opportunity to either come in person and learn with me or to receive MP3 recordings, which allows you to learn how to journey and work with the guides and receive all the material on your own. Because I work with clients who are all over the country and in fact all over the world. And I'm very passionate about being able to share this work with people regardless of their geographical location. So in the course of the 6 months, we delve into a really deep personal healing journey. So you have the opportunity to do past life work, to work with ancestral healing. You receive a soul retrieval as part of the program, so you can go to the healing page and hear about the soul retrieval process. But it's a process to get you with a very solid and intact foundation. And when I'm teaching people to journey, I add in the element of helping to lay down pathways so that their consciousness can connect very easily with their guides. So there's a lot of help I can give people in terms of mastering the process if they're working directly with me. I also am very passionate about things like shadow work, so looking at maybe the dark parts of yourself that are a little uncomfortable, to come into grace with yourself. People lose a lot of energy on self-criticism. The other thing that can be really tough to manage is how do our energy fields intersect with other people? How do we have really clean, clear, heart-connected connections with other people without taking on their stuff or having them pull on us or being disrupted by someone else's bad mood? This can be really hard for energetically sensitive people, and so that's one of the things I'm very passionate about teaching in the course of this class. If you do the in-person version, I include a Reiki attunement to whatever the next level is for you, which helps you to channel universal life force energy. And while most of the class is in the classroom, if you're doing the in-person, we do have an outdoor event, so there's the opportunity to get out on the land and talk to the trees, or if you're doing the self-study, you can do that at your own pace. So that's the essence of the Spiral Wisdom program. All the details, of course, are on my website along with the dates for the in-person version. And of course, feel free to contact me if you have any questions. I really love having the opportunity to go on a journey with people, to be able to see them regularly, to support them in their journey, to hold the vision over time, rather than having a single session where we work together and then they go forth into the world. I love the work that I do in any configuration, but there's some really sweet and beautiful connections that get formed when I have the opportunity to spend a full 6 months working with someone in the course of this class. So I hope you'll consider it. Thank you so much.